the first season of the Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine, certified by the FIA and co-organised by ACI Sport and Alpine, reaches its fifth round and the halfway point of the season. We head to another legendary F1 circuit, this time it's Zandvoort, with its extraordinary bankings which make the track very difficult to interpret and physically demanding. 33 drivers coming from far and beyond the European borders have come to compete on the Dutch circuit, with Gregor Saucy of ART Grand Prix currently leading the championship, followed by the extraordinary rookie and new signing of the Red Bull Junior team, Isaac Hadjar of RHGP, confirming the enormous attention we have received from the F1 paddock for this championship, which now has a solid place on the path to Formula 1. Third is Hadjar's teammate Zane Maloney from Barbados, and we also welcome back the Russian F3 driver Michael Belov, who is now signed with G4 Racing for the rest of the season after his impressive performances at Paul Ricard. In Friday's collective tests, the rain and variable weather make the challenges of Zandvoort even more difficult, with the drivers starting the session on wets, only to find themselves with a drying track which would gradually destroy the tyres. In Saturday's first qualifying, ahead of race 1, on a dry track, Saucy returns to the top of the timesheets, setting lap times that simply could not be matched, putting him on pole position. The best of the rest would be his ART teammate Gabriele Mini, who could only get within 0.4 of a second of the Swiss driver. Still, an impressive result from the 16-year-old rookie, who was in search of another podium and rookie win. Behind the top two on the grid was the excellent Hadrian David of RHGP, with Mary Boyer of Van Amersfoort Racing making a great return after the disappointments of round 4. On the third row would be a rejuvenated Dino Beganovic of the Prema Power Team and Ferrari Driver Academy, who seemed to find back the form he showed at the opening round of the season. And 6 would be Franco Colapinto from MP Motorsport, who was finished on the podium here at Zandvoort last year. To the right of picture there is Gregor Saucy. To the left is Gabriele Mini. It's going to be a fight between them going off the start line. You can see Saucy has pointed his car to cover off Mini. Mini, likewise, he's pointed his car to cover off Hadrian David. He knows he's on the dirty side of the grid. The fans that are in here are ready to watch this one. I hope you are too. We'll get the green flag shortly. 30 minutes plus 1 lap ahead of us. This round number 5, this race number 1. To the right of screen is Saucy. To the left is Mini, and we are go in Zandvoort. And a good start there from Saucy. Immediately comes over to cover off the challenges from Mini. Hadrian David to the right of picture, trying to go all the way around the outside of Tarzan. We got a fight for second on our hands, and Hadrian David is still alongside and may get this one, and he has done. So David up to second, or is he? Mini locking up the brakes there as they now make their way into the left-hand at turn number 4. It looks like David has sneaked through into second place. That's one of the Prema drivers going wide there. I think that may have been Dino Beganovic. Paul Aron has certainly picked up a place or two. He's up to 4th place there. Then we have down in 5th place, Murray Boyer, so he's lost a place. Franco Colapinto has come up to 6th place now as they make their way up towards turn number 9 for the first time. Isaac Hadjar has been on the move. Alex Quinn hasn't really gone forwards or backwards. He's held station down in 10th place. There's Zane Maloney in the number 22. He's got a lot of work to do in this race, and he'll want to make places very quickly, but a good clean start from everyone so far. There's Belov in the 30, trying to get the switch back on Isaac Hadjar, and he's going to draw alongside as they make their way now down towards the chicane. We've got Belov to the outside, and to the inside we've got Isaac Hadjar, and Hadjar is going to hold on to that position now. In the background we can see Elias Seppänen making a place there on Kaz Havercourt. There's the 35 of Deleguanti in the all red colours. That's Tommy Smith trying to go around the outside. Looks like he's picked up a place or two as well as they Tommy Smith there side by side trying to go around the outside. There in the all black is Lorenzo Fluxer. He's going to give it a go around the banking as they make their way onto the start finish straight. We've got Dino Beganovic there in the red and white coming down the inside. They go in towards Tarzan. It's Michael Belov he's challenging, and Dino Beganovic looks like he's made that position, so good driving there from Beganovic. That puts him into 8th place. Is our leader Saucy. He's absolutely blasting away from the rest of the field. 1.2 seconds is his gap so far. Mini has a similar gap then back to Hadrian David. as they come onto the start-finish straight to complete one more lap. Across the line we go. The gap between third and fourth isn't too far. Oh dear, and that is Tommy Smith off, so I think we could see our first safety car. Oh, and running wide there was Isaac Hadjar. Could that open the door now to Dino Beganovic? Let's stay with them then as they make their way downhill. This one of the hardest sections of the track. It's the one that's already taken Tommy Smith as prisoner, and Dino Beganovic crawling all over the back of Isaac Hadjar downhill through the very quick right-hander. Lots of speed carried through here, but Dino Beganovic hasn't suffered from being right behind Isaac Hadjar there. He's managed to stay with him. Can he open himself up for a move here into the left-hander we're coming up to now? Possibly. He's trying to line himself up for a move down the start-finish straight. Watch for Alex Quinn in the background as well. There he is in the red Iron car. He's trying to work his way up the field, so Quinn going after Belov there. Oh dear, that's Pasma, and that is him into the wall. I'd say he's probably run wide coming out of 4 there and found the barrier on the exit. Either that or he's gone for a move and made contact, but Pasma unfortunately is out of this race. I'd say it's probably a mistake because we saw him trying to chase down the field. Let's see. Yeah, he's run wide, but I'd say that doesn't tell us the whole story, but it tells us how it ended, and that was in the wall on the exit. But there's always time for a first. Could this be the one? This is his usual tactic, just distracting driver behind. He'll wait until we get to that second last corner, and away he goes. So we are back underway and racing. 3.5 minutes on the clock, and Saucy has absolutely nailed it once again, and he has pulled clear from the rest of the field. But look at Boyer there. You can see him in the black colours. The Van Amersfoort driver is going to be under all sorts of pressure here as we make our way down towards the Tarzan hairpin, and to the left of picture, Colapinto has found a gap on the inside. Oh dear, a lock up there from David. Down the inside though is Colapinto in the background, and he's gone into 5th place. Boyer still under trouble now. He's got Hadjar to deal with. Can Hadjar get through? Yes, he can. So it's been an absolute disaster of a restart here for Boyer. Running wide there was Belov, just getting caught out by a slowing Beganovic ahead of him, but now he's the one on the move as well. Quinn has had a bad restart. He's got pressure from Vidales behind him, so the battle for the last point's pretty hectic between those two, but Boyer absolutely desperate to try and take those places back. Belov's trying to get forward as well. Beganovic, the rookie, just trying to deal with the pressure there from the more experienced Belov. Our leader may be away and clear, but behind in the lower half of the top 10, it's all to play for, and Alatalo's going to make a dive down the outside there of Vidales. Vidales trying to force him wide, but Alatalo's going to give it a go, and he's still going to be alongside now as they make their way down towards turn number 4. Alatalo's been brave. Is he going to be rewarded now in towards the banking? He's going to go low, but going high there was Vidales, and he is just about going to hold on. Fantastic racing there, and now behind, that's Pizzi. He's getting involved as well with the predominantly black colours there. Pizzi looking for his first points this season, all over the back of Alatalo as they come downhill now. This on lap number 18 in this race. Behind that is Goethe. He's trying to get involved in this as well. Watch for Colapinto. There he is in the 43, just behind Aaron in the red and white there. Colapinto can make a move here. He's got nothing to lose in this championship. He's gone 3 races without finishing one. He went the first round without even starting one. So Colapinto, nothing to lose for him. He's not got a championship to fight for. So what's he got to lose in terms of throwing one round the outside at turn number 1? Answer, absolutely nothing. Aaron has stuff to lose though. He's in the fight for second in this championship. We're about to go on to the final lap and slide in the car there out of the left-hander at turn number 11 was Colapinto. It's a battle for 4th now. David's managed to find a bit of breathing space. But this is your battle for 4th position. It's Aaron versus Colapinto. 2 heavyweights of this class making their way up towards the final 2 corners here. Our leader is about to go on to the last lap of the race, and he's going after his 5th win of the season. But going after his first points of the season is Colapinto there. Across the line comes Saucy. Mini's being caught in 2nd place. Then we've got David in 3rd place, but the main battle is that one for 4th. Behind that, like it's anyone's game, we've got Quinn there in the all red colours trying to make a move. Both Arden drivers, in fact, are trying to move forwards in this race.
Across the line we go, and in the background there, that looks like a move from Marinangeli, diving down the inside of Bardignon, but Marinangeli had to back out of it. In the end, there was almost contact there between the two. Where's our battle for fourth? Here it is on screen now as they make their way downhill and back uphill again. Aaron taking a slightly defensive line there, and Colapinto is right with him now as they make their way up towards an overtaking area here as we get in towards 9, 10 and then 11. That's where you can overtake, but Colapinto has just dropped back, so I think Aaron, as long as he makes no mistakes, should be okay here now. Colapinto seems to have lost a little bit of time there as they made their way downhill. He was sliding on the last lap. I wonder if Colapinto, once again sliding, I think he might have taken just a little bit too much life out of those Pirelli tyres as they come downhill for the final time. And Colapinto, he's driven an absolutely superb race. You wouldn't think his best result for this round was 12th. But the man who's going to stand on the top step of the podium for the 5th time this season for the ART driver, Gregor Saucy, makes his way up to the start-finish line, and it's win number 5 for him. Taking his 3rd podium of the season is Gabriele Mini, and Hadrian David back on the podium for the 4th time this season. Fantastic performance from the Frenchman. His championship well and truly back on track of it, lost track at all. ART celebrate a 1-2 finish for them. RSGP finishing in 3rd with Hadrian David. Paul Aron was then in 4th place. Colapinto in 5th. Hajar was 6th place. Then it was Boyer, Begnovic, Belov and Quinn.
Yeah, just again a perfect day. Pole this morning and victory this afternoon. Yeah, just happy about that. We just need to be focused like we start the beginning of the season until the end. But yeah, really happy about the first half of the season. Yeah, 6 poles, 5 victories, so really happy about that. Physically, it was hard because we had only one safety car, small safety car. So we did a lot of lap. And T3 with the banking, it's really hard with the harm. But after I need also to manage a bit the tires because we have like T7, 8, 9. It's a long, how to say, long right corner directly, and the left rear tires is really hard. So to keep it, so yeah, just need to manage that. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah, so it's been a good result, as you said. It's not been an easy race, of course, physically mainly. It was really tough for me. The pace, I think it was pretty good. I almost missed the one of Gregoire, so I think it's a good step from qualifying. The first lap was not easy as I was on the dirty side. I had an average start, and then I was blocked a bit by Gregoire. So I got onto P3 and immediately got back onto P2. And then, as I said, pace was good. I think close to the one of Gregoire, and we managed to pull the gap to P3. Then at the end, with the safety car, of course, everyone got close, but at the end, I managed to keep my position and get the points at home.
Yes, honestly, I'm quite happy of today. I think we maximized the result. Honestly, we did not have the pace to fight with Gregoire and Gabriele today, so I'm quite happy to finish 3rd. I tried something on Gabriel on lap 1. It almost worked out, but Gabriel did a good race and managed to overtake me back. So, yeah, quite happy. Hopefully we can have a strong quali tomorrow.
Qualifying 2 on Sunday would see us greeted with a drying track after huge rain showers overnight. However, once again, Saucy is extraordinary, mastering the Zandvoort circuit as he takes pole by just under 4 tenths ahead of Mini. In 3rd is Colapinto ahead of Belov, with Francesco Pizzi of Van Amersfoort Racing and Oliver Goethe of MP Motorsport both taking their best qualifying results of the season in 5th and 6th.
This is round number 5. This is race number 2. This is Zandvoort, and we are about to go racing. Off we go. Someone jumped the start further back there. Someone stalled. Alex Quinn has not got away very. I think that might be Nicola Marinangeli, in fact, who's not got away very well as they go in towards turn number 1, and Franco Colapinto in the orange and blue colours diving round the outside of Gabriele Mini, and through he goes. So Colapinto straight up into second place. Now he's going to get on the attack. There's the 27 of Havercourt trying to dive down the inside of Goethe, and he's managed to make the place, or has he? Goethe's trying to hold round the outside. Havercourt is through. Colapinto having to fend off Mini there in the whites and black colours as they now make their way uphill and back downhill once more. 120 miles an hour they go through this right-hander at turn number 9, but already escaping there is Saucy, but it's a long race. There's over 29 minutes to go. It's Quinn who has not got away very well, unfortunately. He and Beloff now both hitting problems before the race has really got underway. Through they go through the first and now second sector. It looks like Maloney has made a place. He's gone past Boyer there, so a good start from the 22 of Zane Maloney as we pick up Colapinto now making his way downhill. He's already taken the pressure off himself from Mini. Sitting in 4th place is Pizzi. Great start from him, and then Alatalo is 5th. Then it's Havercourt, Aron, Maloney, Boyer and Goethe. It looks like Zane Maloney's having to defend, but Alatalo there in the red trying to go round the outside to make a place on Pizzi, and he's through. So Alatalo now up into 5th place and 4th place. Make that fantastic move from him. On a good start from the Estonian, and can he make another place as they come downhill? The gap between the two leaders is just under 1 second. Colapinto has not had a good start to this first sector. Gabriele Mini's actually the quickest driver of anyone out there on this second lap as he's trying to get past Colapinto. Then we've got Alatalo, Pizzi behind that. Then it's Havercourt, Aron, Maloney, Boyer, Goethe and 10 Brink just outside of your top 10. He's trying to chase down Paz Mores down towards turn number 1. There we can see Mini diving to the outside of Colapinto, and he's trying to do what Colapinto did to him, but Colapinto says, no, you don't. All of this is just dragging Alatalo and Pizzi further closer to the fight. So a 2-way fight for second is about to come a 4-way fight if it isn't already, as they make their way uphill. Just under 25 minutes to go. This lap number 4 of this second race here at Zandvoort. Pizzi having an absolutely fantastic race there. Alatalo has gone purple through the final sector as well, so he's absolutely flying. A dive down the inside from Vidales, and he's got down the inside of Rosso. What a brilliant move from the Spaniard Vidales. That's a place gained for him. That puts him up into 18th place. Left it really late there. I don't know if that was intentional or if he just got his braking wrong, but great driving either way from Vidales to execute that one cleanly as well. In the background, though, it could be more pressure for Rosso this time from the 17 of Beganovic to the right of screen. Beganovic there in the red and white trying to get through. Can he get the switch back on the exit of turn 1? He's going to find himself on the outside as they make their way down to the banking. Rosso giving him good racing room. Nice respectful driving between both of them, but Rosso put himself in a bit of trouble. Beganovic trying to get the switch back, but he's not going to be able to get through, or is he? He draws side by side. He's going to try and get alongside Rosso here as they make their way back uphill. Down towards turn number 9 we go. Beganovic trying to sell the dummy and go down the inside, but there's no space there. That part of the track very narrow, and sensibly backing out in the end was Beganovic. In the background, though, here's Barrichello to the left of screen. Pesce is to the right of screen. Dudu's going to dive down the inside. Is he going to be able to make a place? Pesce trying to hold him off, but Barrichello is through. Here's the 12, though, Vidales. He's working his way through the field nicely. He was on the podium here. As we said, Colapinto was quickest of anyone through the first sector, and it's come down to 1.6, so another purple sector in the last one. Here we go then. Colapinto is closing. Saucy though, is he leaving some room in those tyres to potentially respond as we get into the final 10 minutes of this race? It's something we're going to keep an eye on. As we go back here to Deligowanti versus Beganovic. Is this what he got the penalty for? I think it was. Aaron third in this queue, is closing in, Is Havergaard going to pull to the inside? He is. Aaron's comfortable with that. He's going to dive to the outside. Is he going to try and go all the way around the outside? Havergaard trying to run him wide. Oh no, Aaron's off into the gravel. Gets back going again, but Havergaard politely showing him off the road there. But let's focus on our race leader, Saucy. We haven't seen too much of him. That's because, yet again, it is going to be a lights to flag win for the Swiss driver around the final corner. And 3 wins in a row now for Gregor Saucy, who crosses the line. It is another lights to flag win for Saucy. Second place on home soil for the team. Colapinto is second, and Mini takes his 4th podium of the season in 3rd. Alatalo finishes in 4th place, and wait for it, here he comes into view now. Francesco Pizzi, first time in the points, the rookie, 5th place, and he is punching the air as he comes across the line. Havergaard on home soil is 6th, Aaron is 7th, there's Maloney in 8th, then we have Boyer in 9th, and Goethe back in the points in 10th place.
Yeah, the race wasn't really easy. Like the first part, I can manage it, but at the end, I struggle a lot with degradation. And Franco had, I think, managed better the degradation, so he catch me at the end. But yeah, I did a gap in the first part of the race, and after I can manage it to the end, so it was good.
Yeah, so as you said, my start was not that bad. It's just that also Gregoire didn't get a mega, so I basically got blocked by him in the first corner. Apart from that, in the first laps I was really fast. I was really close to pass Franco, but then when I tried to overtake, I took a bit of dirt, and from there I struggled a bit with the degradation. So the only thing I tried to do was to take a gap from the guy behind and just do my race at the end and carry the podium at home.
Yeah, I think we can be happy with that. Obviously, we struggled a little bit in quali in the morning. We didn't show our maximum, let's say, our maximum potential. But yeah, then obviously in the race we could show the great pace that the car had. We pulled away from Mini and we started catching a lot Saucy. But yeah, obviously the gap was too big to catch. And in the RTR is super difficult to follow. So yeah, obviously I pushed as hard as I could and I did my maximum, but yeah, it was not enough for the win. Obviously, P2 is still super positive after the start of our season, and I think.
So after 5 rounds, the extraordinary Gregor Saucy has a total of 160 points to pull well clear from the rest of the field. Behind him, the chasing group is very compact, with David second on 96 points, then the first of the rookies, Hajar, with 93, followed by Maloney on 91, Aaron at 90, Mini is the second of the rookies with 89, and Quinn is 7th on 79 points. In the rookies ranking, third is Boyer with 29 points, and in the team's classification, ART Grand Prix and RSGP are closely matched with 265 and 251 points respectively. Fighting closely for third, 100 points back, are Prema and Arden, who were split by just 1 point. The 6th round of the Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine will take place on the extraordinary Spa-Francorchamps F1 circuit on the weekend of the 24th and 25th of July on a track that will no doubt provide fantastic racing. We'll see you there.